So I did end up actually losing a worker, so you got a little brave, but I'm gonna get it back right away. The way it works is when they capture a worker, they like take it immediately to the nearest encampment, and if you don't want them to keep it pretty much forever, then you have to track it down before they get there. So yeah. So I located some iron around my civilization because I discovered iron working. So I have a source of iron here, which provides 2. I have iron in the middle of plains that provides 2. And this iron up here provides 2 as well. So if I can get... Oh, there's actually one right here too. 2 iron. So I can actually get 8 iron total, and that will let me build 8 units with armor. So yeah. Right now only one of those armor is actually... One of those iron is actually in my borders. So I'm going to have very limited iron in the game, but that's okay. What did I... Oh, yeah, fortify. Research. Let's see. What does compass do? Allows you to build a harbor which creates trade routes from cities to the capital over the water, producing gold. Okay. Engineering will let me build lumber mills and a fort. Forts are very good for strategic defense when when you're trying to defend your cities. So yeah, or defend your nation. Civil service is one that I've been talking about quite a bit, so I'm going to go ahead and get that, and I'll tell you a little bit more about how that works. So you still haven't finished building that farm because you're being lazy. Oh, and I need to end my turn. Okay, that was a pretty long turn. I wonder if I have to get my trireme back to a city before he can heal. If so, that would stink. He has pretty far to go. But I do have some more discovering to do, but that's okay. I'm going to fortify this guy here because it seems like they're deciding to go north now because they realize they can't actually harass Rome too much. And Neapolis needs some defending apparently because I almost lost a guy. Yeah. So I think my plan for Neapolis is just to use all that wheat to produce all the food, and then I'm going to build a bunch of trading posts to try to boost my economy. And hopefully Neapolis will be one of the largest gold producing cities because of all the trading posts. One thing that they didn't really bring in from Civ 4 that I liked a lot was the you could build a town on a tile, and then as your city worked that tile, the town would increase, increasing the amount of gold outputted by that tile. And I wish they would have carried that over, but I mean it's okay that they didn't, but would have been nice. And I was thinking a trading post was just that, like it would go from a trading post to like a general store into a supermarket or whatever later on, and then eventually turn into a Walmart or something. I don't know. But you know, it didn't happen. As far as I can tell, it doesn't. The tiles don't increase in the amount of stuff they output, other than from technologies and improvements. So. Yeah, the barbarians, man, they have a ton of ship units all over the place. I'm gonna try to take this one down. Oh, perfect. Okay. City-state message. Genoa has had a serious dispute with Monaco. So they want to kill Monaco, Monaco wants to kill Budapest, and Budapest wants to kill one that I haven't met yet. So that's interesting. So I need to choose production in Rome. Oh, I must have finished the National College. That's good. Now I'm going to build a market. So hopefully that will fix that. Or help that at least. And I'm producing 36 science from my city, so that's quite a bit actually. So I must have completed the National College. Is it? That's a Coliseum. Yeah, this is cool. If you zoom in on the city, it like has little things for everything that you built. Let me. Yeah, so I did actually create the National College. Okay, that's good. Yeah, so that's really helping out my science production. I'm gonna go ahead and harvest this iron right here because it'll be important. It's a very useful strategic resource. So yeah. Now one thing is that I got optics, and that gives me the opportunity to do what's called embarking, and I kind of wanted to show you that. So I actually did it with the worker. But how in previous civilization games you had to build a sea unit to transport units across the sea. But with Civilization 5 you have this thing called embark, which lets your units actually travel across the sea on their own. There are some plus sides and downsides to this. On the plus side, you don't have to build an additional unit to transport units. On the downside, each unit takes up one full tile, so if you're moving an entire army, it's a lot more of a hassle. Another downside is they cannot defend themselves when they are in the embark mode unless they are part. There's one civilization that actually can, but I can't remember which one. So yeah, but they can't actually defend themselves, so they'll get destroyed very easily. So you need to protect them as best you can. So this is what an embarked unit looks like, but you have to have a naval escort, otherwise they'll be sitting ducks. So. Alright, so the next thing that I want to talk about is my city borders. As you can see, Cumae, Antium, and Neapolis aren't really expanding as far as their borders go, and Rome is. So the reason for that is because Rome is the only one that's actually producing culture. If you open up the city view, and you can look at the buildings that the city has, Rome has the palace, which is producing one culture, the National College, which is producing one culture, and Stonehenge, which is producing 8 culture. So altogether it's producing 10 culture. Now, as the city produces culture, it goes towards your overall civilization culture bank for the social policies, and it also goes towards the expansion of the borders of the city. So if you open up the city view again, on the left side over here, it's got a list of what you're producing. So 1 food, 11 production, 11 gold, 18 science, and then 10 culture. And as the culture gets generated by the city, it gets put into this coffer of culture as well. So in 8 turns, Rome's border is going to expand again, and it's going to expand either towards these horses or to the iron over here. Now, in order to get culture in my cities, I'm going to have to build some buildings in them that create culture. And if we open up Cumae, I'm going to go ahead and take a look and see what I could build to produce culture. Let's see. Looks like the only one that produces culture is going to be the monument, which produces 2 culture per turn. And I need 20 culture to grow to the next size, I guess. So a monument is going to be a good thing to build. Well, I wanna finish building that first, and then I'll add the monument to that. So it'll just go directly into building the monument. And I'm gonna do the same thing in Antium. I'm gonna add a monument. And this will let my borders expand, and I'll be able to incorporate this iron, this wheat down here probably, And up here, maybe I'll get some wheat for free after I build a monument up here as well. Now the downside to the monument, it is 1 gold per turn maintenance wise, so I'm going to have to increase my economy even more to support this. But an expanding border will definitely help out with my city's production, and I won't have to keep buying tiles, so in the long run it should be better. Yeah, so let's go ahead and build something here. Is that... Oh, there's already a trading post there. Okay, forget it. I'm not gonna change that. I'll probably build a farm there. So let's go ahead and go on to the next turn and see what we've got going on. I do want to stop doing that clicking. I was watching one of my videos, and I noticed I did a lot of like lip smacking, and I'm sure that's pretty annoying. So I'm going to try to stop doing that. I'm going to build a farm there, and I need to talk to the Iroquois, see if we can get some open borders going. Well, they don't want to give me open borders, so I'm going to have to go around. Okay. Well, hopefully I don't get blasted by those archers. Now, let's see. I tried turning up my volume a little bit so you guys could hear the music in the background, and also so you can hear the talking and stuff like that. So hopefully that will help out a lot. So I'm going to build a mine so I can use these irons here. When you have a strategic resource, you'll have to build something in order to utilize it. An iron, you'll need to build a mine. Horses, you